Hello, 7th and 8th grade students. It is time for our pre-registration. So you have been given a 7th or an 8th grade scheduling request form. This is an 8th grade one, but it can be used for this purpose. We're going to walk through this really fast to make sure you have this completed, and then we're going to do the work online to actually register you or pre-register you. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to highlight your music classes. I know it says circle, but we're going to go ahead and highlight in this case. And you can see this student is taking both orchestra and fire choir. Please note that Bella Voce is an auditioned class and that jazz band can't be a primary music. So those are the little notes there. So take a moment if you haven't already and go ahead and highlight your musics. After that, we're going to go ahead and go down to our math classes. For the most part, your math teacher should have already told you what math you should be registering for next year. If they haven't, you can go ahead and reach out to them or go ahead and just register for the next class that you should be in, following the one that you're currently in. So if you're in 7th grade math, you're going to go ahead and register for 8th grade math. If you're in 7th grade advanced pre-algebra, you're going to go ahead and register for Algebra 1. And if you're in highly capable 7th grade, you're going to go ahead and register for geometry. Take a moment and highlight that. Next, we're going to go ahead and do the core courses that you have to register for. So this student is not in highly capable classes. So they've highlighted social studies right here. Make sure you get the course code in there. English language arts, science, and yoga. These are all the other core classes besides the math. If you are in highly capable classes, then you're going to want to highlight these ones for social studies and for English instead of these ones here. Everybody should be doing these ones though. Moving on from there is the enrichment courses. And you're going to want to highlight at least 6 of those because it'll increase the likelihood that you're going to get something that you can at least live with. So this student has done creative writing, oceanography, robotics, geometric art, history of rock and roll, and physics Olympics. Please note, 8th graders, that leadership, you have to do an application process, and Mrs. Ramsfield will be getting that out to you guys. Okay, so if you haven't done this, go ahead and complete this now. Down below is a quick description of all of the different classes that you can take, okay? So once you have that completed, we're going to go ahead and get you logged in on Skyward. So if you start at the North Thurston Public Schools website, looks like this. You're going to go down here to Symbaloo. You click on Symbaloo. And then you'll go up here to this one and do Skyward off of Symbaloo right here. Click on that. And then you're going to do your login ID and your password. And from there, you should get to a screen that looks like this. A quick shout out to Lily for letting us use her as our little demonstration. So once you get to this page, you're going to be looking at this menu right here, and you're going to go down here to schedule and click on schedule. Then it'll think for a couple of minutes, and then you'll get a screen that looks like this. At this screen, this is Lily's current classes that she's taking, but we want to look for next year. So we're going to go over here to course requests, now open, and we're going to click on this hyperlink, request courses, like that. And it's going to take a second to think about it. Then you're going to get something that looks like this, okay? This is where we're going to be doing a lot of our working, and we're going to be doing a lot of using of this search bar down here, okay, and then hitting search. So using this form that you just did, we're going to start first with our music. So Lily has chosen orchestra, and we're just going to use the first 6 of the course code numbers, and we're going to put that into this search bar. So OCH 801, and then you'll hit search. And then you'll wait for a bit. And orchestra pops up as the only thing. So you're going to click here in this kind of weird blank spot, and that highlights the entire thing, and then you're going to add the course. And if you have slow internet, it might take a second. So now 2 courses have appeared. Don't worry about that. It means it's semester 1 and semester 2 for the full year. So next, Lily has fire choir, and that's, again, just the first 6, CHR 903. So we will go to the search bar here and hit CHR 903, and then we hit search, and then it searches them out. Then we add the course. And there it is. Again, it's a full year, so you've got semester 1 and semester 2. Now we're going to look at math. Lily is in algebra next year, so again, just the first 6, the first 6 is all we're worried about, MAT 111. Okay, so I'm going to go back over here, and I'm going to put MAT 111. Just a quick note, make sure you're doing it exactly as it shows, so all capitals. Okay. Click in the box out here, add the course. All right, got that one. Again, it's a full year class. Here it showed up. So it's going to show up with 2, semester 1 and semester 2. Going back to Lily's stuff here. Now we're going to start adding those core classes. So we got social studies, SOC 913, SOC 913, and then we search it. And we click in the box out here and we add the course. Again, this is a full year course, so you're going to have 2 that appear, one for semester 1 and one for semester 2. Go back to her scheduling. Now we're going to do English Language Arts, ENG 781, ENG 781. Hit our search bar, or search button there. Click out here, add course. There it is. Okay, now we will go back to this one. Our next is science. So for science, it's SCI 781. SCI 781. I'm going to hit search. It's going to spend a long time thinking about it. There it appears. We're going to add that. And it's gotten it in there. And so now we're starting to get quite a list over here. So you just want to make sure that it was added, and there it is. Okay, going back over here, we're going to go ahead and add in yoga as a required course. So ENR 159. ENR 159. Hit the search. There it appears, and now we add it. Now this one is only a semester, so when it shows up, oh, there it is, it's only going to be 1, and you can tell that it doesn't have the 2, it's just the 1 yoga right there. So now we'll go back over here. Really a quick side note, if you're high cap, you'd register yourself for these 2 high cap classes instead of these 2 over here. From this point on, I think you should probably have it down pretty good, and you're going to enroll in the rest of your enrichment classes. Keep it in mind that you want to have at least 6, so the likelihood of you getting what you want, or at least what you can live with, will happen. You're only going to use, again, the first 6, and there's only 6 in these ones, so you're good there. For 8th grade students, remember leadership is something that you have to apply for, and Ms. Ramsfield will be getting that information out to you. And when you are finally done, this seems super duper scary, but you are actually just going to X out of it like this. I know that seems really, really scary, but now watch. If I go back in, whoops. If I go back, it's thinking about that, so it's going to reload everything. But if you go back in, promise you it's still going to be there. See, everything is still there. So you're only going to have a short window to do this. So if you miss that window, please give me a quick email in which I can reopen the window for you or register you myself. If you do have any questions, please don't hesitate to give me an email and I will help walk you through the process. Have a great time registering, and I miss all of you guys terribly.